Welcome to this Chromperfect training video. This video was produced using Chromperfect version 8 and Windows 11. Other versions of the software and operating system may be slightly different. Check your manual for information about your version of Chromperfect. This presentation is taken from the Chromperfect main manual, which is supplied with all modern Chromperfect systems in PDF format and is installed with the software. To view any of the manuals, please locate the following directory on your computer. C:/cpdata/manuals. Note that you will need a PDF reader installed on your computer to open the documents. This video is part of a wider chapter looking at specific Chromperfect features. The main menu program. When a user initiates a Chromperfect session, the main menu is normally the first program to be launched. The other Chromperfect programs are normally launched from the main menu program. When the main menu is launched, the taskbar appears. Depending on its configuration, the buttons may appear with icons or with captions and background colors of your choice. The taskbar normally appears across the very top of the screen, but it may appear at the bottom, if directed by a registry setting. It claims this part of the screen for itself, so ordinary programs, even if maximized, will not cover the taskbar. If any existing forms occupy all or part of this space, they will be displaced. If passwords are enabled, then the logon form will appear below the menu, prompting the user to supply a logon name and password. If this information is valid, then the logon form will vanish. There may be a short delay while the program checks for a license. If passwords are disabled, then there is no logon and all users are effectively administrators. Launching other Chromperfect programs. The primary purpose of the main menu program is to launch the other Chromperfect programs. There are 10 of these programs, and a button on the menu for each one. Run, which was previously called Acquisition, is a program that communicates with instruments and creates new raw files. The analysis program integrates raw files, generates reports and plots, and creates bound files. Files, previously the file editor, creates, edits, and updates method and other files. Solutions is a new program for version 8 of Chromperfect which is used to create consolidated acquisition files. Solution files contain method, calibration, and report format files within a single file. The Profile Editor program maintains the user search directories. The History program displays contents of the data, error, and alarm log files. The Station Manager program maintains the local station audit settings. The System Manager program maintains system-wide security and audit settings, user passwords, etc. The Find utility, which was previously called KIMS, searches directories for Chromperfect files that match specified criteria. The Configure button, previously named Acquisition Service Monitor, displays the state of the Chromperfect acquisition service and allows the user to configure instruments. 2 additional, smaller buttons are also present at the far right of the menu. The About button displays version and license information. The Close button, displaying a large red X, will close the menu. Other buttons may appear as well. Certain buttons may be absent. For example, if the Chromperfect security features are enabled, then the System Manager button will be absent unless the user has logged on as the administrator. The main menu program is not strictly necessary, because all these Chromperfect programs can be launched directly, for example, by clicking on their icons from within the Windows Explorer. However, if passwords are enabled and the main menu program is not running, then the user will be forced to log on each and every time a Chromperfect program is launched. By leaving the main menu running, the user is spared the trouble of repeated log-on requests. The administrator may limit the amount of time that an unused main menu will remain running. Configuring the main menu. As it is first installed, the main menu comes up showing all 9 buttons and their icons. Sometimes it is desirable to configure the main menu to make certain buttons unavailable to certain users, to hide certain buttons completely, or to show additional buttons that launch other programs. Each station's main menu configuration may be different, and it is possible to create multiple shortcuts to the main menu, each of which specifies a different main menu configuration. The main menu is configured by editing a menu configuration file and giving it a specific name. 2 example configuration files are supplied for users to edit according to their needs. One such file is named cpmenustandard.ini and is initially inactive. Within this file are specific instructions describing how to activate it and how to make the changes mentioned above. The other file is cpmenucaption.ini, which created the menu with captions and background colors that appears above. When the main menu is launched, it first checks its command line parameters for the name of a menu configuration file. If there is none, then the main menu looks in the working directory for a menu configuration file named cpmenu.ini. If there is none, then the main menu comes up showing all, and only, the usual Chromperfect buttons. Therefore, to configure the main menu on a station-wide basis, simply create a single menu configuration file, cpmenu.ini, and place it in the Chromperfect working directory. To create several different configurations on a station, first create several menu configuration files. These may have any name and reside in any directory, but for clarity we recommend that they be given names like cpmenu1.ini, cpmenu2.ini, etc., and that they reside in the working directory. Next, create a copy of the main menu's shortcut for each configuration, giving them names that indicate the individual or group that they are intended for. Edit each shortcut's target specification, appending the path and the name of the corresponding menu configuration file. For example, if the menu configuration file is named cpmenu1.ini and the original target specification is c:\chromperfect\cpmenu.exe. Then change the target specification to the following: c:\chromperfect\cpmenu.exe c:\chromperfect\cpmenu1.ini. To demonstrate, 2 new shortcuts have been created within the Chromperfect program directory. Their configuration is defined within the files cpmenu1.ini and cpmenu2.ini respectively. Each of the menu shortcuts address different criteria. The first is not user-specific and simply removes buttons that are rarely or never used by the users. It has been labeled Limited for Buttons. The second menu shortcut is labeled Admin Restricted. It removes buttons from the main menu for accounts that are not the administrator, and requires Chromperfect security logins to be turned on. Note: configuring the main menu changes its appearance but does not prevent Chromperfect programs from being launched in other ways and does not restrict the user in any way once the program is running. Therefore, removing buttons from the main menu is not a substitute for the security features which restrict users' permission to perform particular actions. The classic main menu program. Now let's have a quick look at the legacy or classic Chromperfect menu. This menu system was replaced some years ago by the new taskbar menu we have just reviewed. However, it is still available in Chromperfect 8 for users that prefer to use this format. When a user initiates a Chromperfect session, the main menu is normally the first program to be launched. The classic menu generally functions in the same way as the taskbar to launch other programs and will change its operation based on whether security is enabled or not. When the main menu is launched, the following form appears. If passwords are enabled, then the menu form's caption, the ribbon along the top edge of the form, contains the user's logon name and the user's full name. If passwords are disabled, then the menu form's caption looks like this. The user's name is displayed prominently because, as described above, this user will own any programs launched by pressing buttons on this menu. Further down the form, above the buttons, appears certain information about this Chromperfect installation. The legal copyright notice. The licensed customer's name and city. The software serial number, unique to each shipment of Chromperfect software. The software version number, major, minor, revision. User preferences. Clicking the right mouse button anywhere within the classic menu form causes a pop-up menu to appear. Their first three items in this pop-up menu control the behavior of the menu form. If a shortcut bar is checked, then the menu form and its buttons will become smaller, resembling a toolbar. If Always on Top is checked, then the menu form will always remain in front of other programs' windows that would otherwise cover it. If Retain Menu Settings is checked, then from one session to the next, the menu form will remember its position on the screen and the settings of these items. The last two pop-up menu items need little explanation. The About item invokes the About form that is common to all Chromperfect programs. The Exit item terminates the menu program. Configuring the classic main menu. The classic main menu is configured by editing a configuration file, as described above for the taskbar menu. However, the configuration file for the classic menu has a different structure, and not all features are available. The example file is named CP Menu Standard Classic, INI, and is initially inactive. Within this file are specific instructions describing how to edit it.